let's take a look at Rocky 5, in which Sylvester Stallone returns as Rocky, now retired, and now has and is having and some evil family led by George Washington Duke once started some boxing business with him, but he's retired. But then later, uh, goes up to meet Tommy Gunn, who to become his manager, and Tommy becomes the new boxing. And he is an unstoppable beast. Every opponent he fights, he beats him. But at the same time, he's also kind of a doofus when he br- left Rocky behind, replaced him with Duke as like the one who helped him do this boxing things, and challenged him to a street fighting match, which yeah, it was kind of interesting switch up, and it was brutal and intense, but it didn't feel like Rocky sometimes. It feels like a generic street fighting time, like something from Lionheart. Like the way it was made, it feels so Lionheartish. Even think it came out like a year later or the same year, Lionheart. Um, but it has some boxing elements to it, especially the way that fight ends. I really like how Rocky beats George Washington Duke at the end, which was a very way to end the villain. But during his run with Rocky and Tommy Gunn, Rocky became so focused on him, like he doesn't care about like his son Robert, who I think is like the best part of the movie, like Robert Stallone. Not only was he played by one of Stallone's son, who may rest in peace, but also he has an interesting journey where he is being bullied by these two bullies with a stealing his coat and money. But then later, when Rocky starts training Tommy, Robert starts to train himself and destroys the bullies, but then becomes friends with them and with this other girl. And then when during the Santa scene, Robert moves away from Rocky and starts smoking, but then Rocky serves an apology, and Robert start during the street fight, telling Rocky to keep punching. And then it ends with Rocky and Robert at the Philadelphia moment with the Rocky statue and the iconic ladders. So I think it's fair to say that this is the worst entry in the franchise, but I don't think it's like a horrible movie. It's just kind of mixed aspect of it because of those reasons. And most of the reason is because sometimes the characters feel a little unlikable, with Rocky more focused on Tommy, and the other characters disappointed Rocky for focusing on Tommy rather than his family. But at the same time, it's understandable, and the people at the boxing business and fandom audience uh, is not so. It doesn't care about Tommy now being a champion because Rocky left behind, which still makes sense too, because Tommy's also a doofus. Um, but I do really like that flashback scene with Mickey. That was a pretty cool scene in black and white where Rocky's seeing like the ring, but then he sees a flashback with Rocky and Mickey, and Berkey's murder reprises his role in it. It's interesting that Drago feels like the overreaching antagonist of the movie because Rocky has been suffering brain injury, and he has been seeing Drago beating Rocky in that way, like destroying his head. So it seems like Drago like the unseen antagonist of the movie, even though Duke is the main villain. Um, but I did like some of like the Rocky theme songs in the movie. It's pretty cool. So honestly, yeah. So that's my overall thought about Rocky. I think that's all what my thoughts on Rocky 5. So let me know your thoughts on this movie. So peace out. Bye.